Okay, so this video is definitely a little late to the party since I think all the YouTubers who talk about shows finished the last season like a month ago, so I'm guessing the almighty algorithm, praise be its name, is probably not going to pop this video up in anyone's feed, but I don't care. There's a brilliant moment in season 5 of Fargo, which is probably my favorite season as of now, that I have not seen discussed much anywhere, and so I wanted to talk about it. If you have not watched this show, or maybe you've only seen the original movie, it's kind of like an anthology style take on the Coen brothers' original 1996 film. I recommend the show, and of course, I wouldn't be the first to say this, but I recommend the Coen brothers' work in general. Most of, if not all of it, is phenomenal. Fargo as an anthology seems to operate with a somewhat loose set of rules. There's usually a clever female officer of some kind or detective, usually a creepy monster kind of character, sometimes almost, or just straight up supernatural in some cases, and a few characters who seem to find themselves in over their heads due to their personal biases or presumptions made about the world or other people around them, and whom usually befall some sort of fate related to those previously described personal shortcomings. Anyway, I'm not here to give a full breakdown of Fargo, the show or movie or whatever. There's much better video essayists out there who will do that. But if you're unfamiliar with all things Fargo related, knowing the basic framework of the show helps give you an idea of what to expect from a rough perspective each season. But what I want to talk about specifically is a topic that I think the internet seems to have come up to a consensus on, wherein a buttload of major content lately has been missing the mark, a mark that Fargo's 5th season just absolutely nails. And that topic is writing excellent female characters with, let's say, traditionally villainous traits, but whom, without breaking said traits, still manage to make the audience come around to liking them by the end of their story. Fargo's Season 5 writers did an excellent job with the relationship evolution and character interactions overall, but especially those between our main Season 5 protagonist Juno Temple's character Dorothy, or Dot Lyon, and Jennifer Jason Leigh's character Lorraine Lyon, who played Dot's cutthroat business tycoon mother-in-law, and whom, by the way, was my favorite character this season and pretty much the reason I made this video. What I loved specifically was how Lorraine's character subtly evolved without breaking her core established persona and sort of unspoken rules. The absolute best moment showcasing this evolution happens at the very end of the season when Lorraine realizes she's misunderstood her daughter-in-law Dorothy all along. This icy-veined matriarch does her best not to let Dot know that she cares, but her actions unintentionally reveal a new perspective she obviously has developed regarding Dorothy, and a newly founded concern for her in what was otherwise Dorothy's darkest moment of need, where both Dorothy and the audience experience this moment of change simultaneously. And now, again, for those who haven't watched, to further contextualize this moment, Lorraine was, in just maybe 1 or 2 episodes earlier, trying to literally lock Dorothy up in a mental institution because Lorraine thought Dorothy was endangering her sweet boy Wayne, who might as well have been written as a Disney princess's sidekick because he was such a sweet guy. Only in what was probably the last few days of the show's world had Lorraine learned through gruesome photo evidence shared by the excellent Officer Olmsted, played by the lovely and talented, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing, I'll try and double check this, Risha Morjani, that her presumed gold-digging trouble magnet daughter-in-law Dorothy was actually an incredibly resilient, well,
a tiger,
whom this lion, see what the writers did there? Lions and tigers, had completely misjudged. In the moment where Dorothy hears Lorraine seem to inadvertently refer to her as her daughter, in an otherwise off-the-cuff moment of folksy pep-talking, tears poured down Dorothy's battered and bruised eyes, and mine too, as Dorothy finally felt respect from a woman from whom she had been trying to earn in vain throughout their entire relationship. It's a sublime moment in an already exceptional season of an already excellent show. So I've been watching Fargo, the show, since the beginning, ever since the TV adaptation started, with Billy Bob Thornton playing the memorable monster character and Allison Tolman as the female officer character in the first season. Some of the seasons have been better than others, but this latest season really stood out to me. Whether you're a fan of any of the previous seasons, the movie, or the Coen brothers, or if you're just into prestige drama television, you are missing out if you have not watched Fargo yet. I highly recommend it. That's all for today. thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this mix of a short video essay and some off-the-cuff thoughts on the season 5 of Fargo. Oh yeah, I'm still working on the animation of the next one coming out soon. I don't know if any of the guys here care about that. That's one of the newer things I've been doing, the cool S animations. I had one that I was going to be releasing here recently, but I ended up getting really sick this past weekend. Oh, also the drumline soundtrack. Oh my God. I was in marching band all throughout college. I couldn't help but start pacing my feet in place, tapping like I was getting ready to march into a stadium. Great show, great characters, great writing, and this one's probably my favorite. But yeah, check it out. All right, guys, catch you in the next one.